Kids, I'm gonna tell you an incredible story.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment.
It's gonna be legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
Expecto Patronum!
I am no Jedi.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Assemble.
Yeah.
Monday, April 24th. You are
April
live
24th.
here with the Carbonite.
Yeah,
crew.
you are.
Hopefully.
Tomorrow's my sister's birthday, so happy early birthday, sis. If you're watching.
She's definitely watching, right?
No, she's being chased by bears, which is a great story for later. I will share with you.
Yes, I'm very intrigued.
Off the show.
I'm very,
Actually, very
intrigued.
terrifying, to be honest with you. But welcome to the Carbonite Crew live show. I don't even know what to officially call this show. I have no idea.
Carbonite Crew show. We'll stick with that for now because it's on the mics.
Oh, on the mics that we had made. That. So, yes, welcome in, guys. We have not a huge show. We have an awesome, fun show today. We're going to talk Mando season finale.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
3 seasons down. We're going to talk a little bit of Star Wars news that came out today. And then we're just going to kind of have some fun. We're going to do a little bit of live action casting for The Incredibles. So that should be super, super fun. We have our list. We actually never actually came to a whole agreement on. So this will be fun.
It'll be live.
It will be live, just like we are right now. So it's going to be fun. Make sure to like the video. And if you don't like us or like the video, throw it in our faces and like it. You know, spite us and like the video.
Yep.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel to be up to date with everything every Monday.
Absolutely.
Oh, you know what I want to do? I actually want to do before we like kind of get into things. I don't have the notes in front of me because our thing we rigged up today has prevented me. So I have to actually be a host today somehow.
Oh, look at you
Can't
go.
just stare at my screen. Let's do this. I got something that's professional quality right there.
Oh, here we go.
I got something for us. I was going to do a whole separate video, but we're here. This is live. Like, why?
We're live.
Why not? So, this is like, what do you call this? Not a prototype. Sample. So we're gonna see how this looks.
Oh, good. You even brought hardware, like tools. Look at you.
I did. This is what your drawer is for. If you hear or see a dog at any point, we do have a special guest hanging out in the live studio audience today. Her name is Annie. I'm not pointing the scissors at her.
You can see a little bit of her on the screen.
She is. Hey, Annie.
Annie, can you go like that?
It's warm in here, or is it because I'm hosting and I don't know what I'm doing? And I don't know what I'm doing.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, so I'm gonna open this. This is the sample. He hasn't seen this. I haven't seen it in person. So let's see what this looks like. You're gonna like it, I think.
I don't know what's happening, so I'm pretty excited.
If these look good, maybe other people can see them in person. So I'm gonna open this. You fill my time.
Yeah. Okay. So again, I don't know what's happening. I'll let him do his thing. We're obviously crazy prepared for this. Okay. So the show today, we're pretty pumped. Obviously, we're gonna talk Mando. There's a lot to talk about with Mando. We're gonna get to that here in a little bit, but that is going to be the meat of the show. Is digging into that season finale and of course recapping season 3 in its totality. It looks like
these are pretty cool.
We have unboxed whatever we're going to unbox. So let's see what's in
there's the box. This one's for me, one's for you, or you can give it away. I don't care what you do. Get it. I don't care.
Okay.
But we gotta start repping the show, dude. Oh, can you see it?
I can see
we gotta start repping
really
the show.
Excited.
So we made this logo like a year and a half ago, maybe. We really like it. We've stuck with it. We gotta start repping it. I'm a hat guy.
Me too.
I like my hats. So we are going to this is our official Carbonite Crew Show dad hat.
Beautiful. Oh,
so you got your dad little buckle in the back. I started wearing dad hats because of you.
Yep.
It looked real comfortable. I think I just bought one and I wore it, and it was the most comfortable thing I'd ever worn in my head. So I'll let you take a look at it.
So it's a little small to start off, but
that's why there's an adjustable.
That's why there's an adjustable thing on it.
But it looks like it's good quality. It's got our logo. I'll even come in for you guys so you can I don't. Where am I at? There we are. So it's got our logo. It is on this like leather.
Ooh.
It's on this like leather. It looks good.
I like it. It looks real good.
I'm surprised. I'm impressed.
I am too. Well, thank you for getting those made. I'm excited.
You're welcome.
I was looking at trying to figure out how to make hats, but
buddy,
I wasn't sure.
Do I have a website for you?
Onto it the right way, like because our logo, it's not easy.
It's not. There was another provider we've tried in the past, and they could not fulfill. Which this has like a stitching, like a leather stitch, which I think helped because it puts the logo on there. It's not like an embroidery or anything. So
it's more printed.
I'm excited. I'll probably switch hats halfway through the show after I sweat through this one.
Yeah,
because this looks comfortable. We're gonna rep this at Indiana Comic Convention here.
Whoop,
whoop.
2 weeks. A little less than 2 weeks.
A little less than 2 weeks. May 6th and 7th we'll be there. It's going on May 5th through 7th. Yep.
We got some guests joining us, friends joining us.
We got some friends joining us, their first convention, so it's gonna be fun. We're gonna put them to work and be our camera operators while we interview all the stars.
Oh yeah.
And we don't have anything set in stone. Like I'll just be pretty straightforward, but it's gonna be cool. I have some ideas.
We'll get some good content out of it. I think
we are.
We'll have fun regardless.
We're gonna
at the very least. Well,
yeah, I think it's really your first convention too, to be honest, right?
Oh yeah.
That's awesome, dude. I'm excited.
It really is
for everybody involved. I actually do. There is one more item coming that was part of a different show.
Oh wow! Okay.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go well. So
all sorts of stuff coming.
Yeah, and if these will be available to you soon. These will be available to you soon. So good price too on them.
Good.
So
awesome. Okay.
How's your Monday been? Good?
Pretty good, yeah. Not too bad. Work was kind of boring. The 3-year-old's just been a little bit she's been challenging today.
That happens, dude.
I'll say that.
Which
is crazy. She had soccer practice today.
Oh,
we are crazy. Yeah. And we sent her to soccer for some reason.
On a Monday.
And she actually did really well there. It was just me and her, but then when we got home, it was just like she.
Have you seen? I was informed today.
Chose violence.
They chose. I don't know how recently this was. I imagine pretty recently. They took basically these robots and put AI in them. Always how good things start.
Yep.
And they pretty much put them on a soccer field on the pitch, and they were like, okay. They programmed them to be like, hey, you have to score. That's all they programmed them to do. And they had to learn everything else. So they studied soccer for 2 weeks, and they were mimicking moves.
Whoa.
It was wild.
We are going to get, we're all going to be murdered.
Of course we
robots.
are. Well, the Snapchat has a new AI feature, which is just stupid. I canceled it. I'm not accepting those. I won't.
We're going to get just literally demolished and wiped out as a civilization.
It's going to be very, very bad.
Thanks for joining in, Elliot. What's up?
What's up, Elliot? The hat looks good, by the way.
I like it. I'm in. I'm into it.
It's a weird color scheme we have going on here. I feel like you should be wearing my hat.
Yeah.
It's okay, though. I'm glad.
Well, somebody didn't tell me we needed to color coordinate things, so.
I have a coworker, Emma. Shout out, Emma. She obliterates my color coordination any chance she gets. So I wake up every day and I'm like, does this outfit go together? And I've learned the hard way some do not. Unbeknownst to me until I get told otherwise. But yeah, that's my life on a daily basis.
I don't understand colors.
I'm starting to understand colors. I wore this pants not too long ago at work. It's casual day. What I wear? I wore this and I wore a black. I don't know. I wore something. They're like, you're wearing gray and whatever. I'm like, no. They're like, those pants are gray. I would have called them black, but here we are. I guess they are gray. I got. Heck yeah, I got. But no, I don't have it up in front of me. Do you have the notes in front of you? Or am I able to use the notes on here?
No.
Okay.
So the
He
first thing
said
first
no.
is some Star Wars news that you encountered
Star Wars
today.
news. I encountered some Star Wars news today. I'm just gonna steal your device. Yep. This came from the Twitter account Star Wars Canon. I don't know what's official anymore because no one has blue check marks.
Oh yes.
I literally don't know who's who.
Elon has really just
unless they're paying for it.
Caused chaos in the world. Which
100%.
I wonder, should we pay for some blue check marks?
It crossed my mind because one of Fez, who's a great friend of the show, he paid for a little check mark. And you know, obviously he gets crap for it all the time.
Oh yeah.
But you know why he gets crap for it all the time? Because he's getting pushed in front of everybody because he's got a blue check mark.
Yep.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Might be worth it. I'll
just say if Pat McAfee ends up paying for one, maybe I'll pay for one. He's kind of my inspiration here. So no, but this comes from Star Wars Canon, this tweet. Wow, this live stream's way behind on your phone.
Whoa, no kidding. Hopefully that's not totally messed up.
I have no idea. If there's issues, please let us know. Sound or video issues. We are kind of figuring this out as we go. We're trying to improve it every week, but you know, there's always going to be kinks, which is okay. Yep. But Star Wars Canon tweeted out that Tamura Morrison basically pretty much confirmed that he was going to be in Ahsoka.
That's awesome.
As Captain Rex.
Which is really awesome.
Yeah, that's the one character we haven't seen him play. That and Cody, Commander Cody. But this comes from them because basically what happened, I don't know who was there, but there was a Comic-Con in Australia recently. Supernova is what it's called. And Tamura was a guest. Someone asked him bluntly, you know, whether or not he was going to be in the Ahsoka show as Captain Rex specifically. And he did the whole Andrew Garfield thing. This says kind of was deflecting everything, responding with things such as he didn't know anything. He was at his Polynesian spa the whole time. Ha ha ha. And supposedly he even winked at someone when he said this. So that'll be fun. And he did mention that he's met Rosario a couple times. Rosario Dawson, who plays Ahsoka, that he met her a couple times and had an entourage with her or something of that. But yes. So interessante.
That's exciting.
It's very. I mean, we need to see him, right? He's alive.
Oh yeah.
We saw him. He returned to the Jedi. He was still living. Yeah.
I'm just so excited for that show. I'm pretty pumped. I hope they bring in some fun, even more fun little tie-ins and cameos like that.
I'm so excited.
But that's a good one. That's a good one for them to bring in.
I'm so excited. But speaking of Star Wars, we'll stay on the Star Wars topic.
Let's do it
real quick. The Mandalorian is done this season. We don't know how long.
Did that happen? You're telling me that the Mandalorian season finale took place over this past week?
It sure did, dude. And we went in, we even talked about it on last week's live stream that stuff's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. We're going to be sad. We're going to be happy. We don't know. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it straight up. I was not disappointed by any means, but I think I went in with really high expectations of what was going to happen. And it was just kind of, I don't know the word I'm looking for. It's escaping me, but it was just kind of like, I didn't feel like there was a lot of like highs and lows. It was just kind of like, here's your finale.
I think a good way to explain it is I woke up early Wednesday morning so that I could watch it and not have anything spoiled for me. I did not need to do that.
No.
I could have waited until
there was
Wednesday
nothing that
night
got
to watch
spoiled.
it. There was nothing that happened.
I mean, we're 5 days removed and there's still nothing I've seen popped up. Yeah, exactly.
So let me say something. I talked to Elliot this week about this finale, and he said, "Man, I sure wish they would have made a cameo in Mando."
Who, us?
Brutal.
Oh,
Elliot said that.
Like you and I?
We were talking about how we want cameos in Ahsoka, and he was saying, "I sure wish they would have done one in Mando."
If I could pick anything to cameo in, I think it would be Ahsoka. Something with Ezra Bridger. Oh, is this going over my head?
You're so dumb. Why are you so dumb? We just can't handle this. Somebody get me out of here, please.
Who are we talking about?
Nothing. Never mind. Oh, he was just making a comment because he's
we got no cameos.
He's a negative Nancy. We didn't get anything exciting in Mando. He's saying, "I wish we would have gotten something exciting in Mando." I talked to him this week about the finale. Okay,
got it.
And his comment was, "Well, nothing happened."
Right.
And he's not completely wrong.
He's not.
They took back Mandalore. That's a whole planet that they took back. I would say
I feel like they'd already taken it back though.
It's a large event, but I think that's kind of the point. It's like, hey, yeah, that was kind of already like a given. But they took out the Imperial base and stuff like that.
Yeah. No Thrawn or anything.
Maybe killed.
Nah. I mean, we can go into that if you want.
That
was a lame death. I hate I don't know. Like that's how I'm gonna say it. Spoiler. So that's how Kanan died. Right? But like it meant something because like he was like holding it off
Yeah.
to save the others. Like you
mhm.
knew the death was coming,
Yep.
whereas that just kind of happened.
Yeah.
And it was weird. He did the whole like thing.
Yeah, it
was
was very
weird.
like very dramatic and kind of like anticlimactic.
It was anticlimactic, and I don't know.
So we got the comment. He was a clone.
Someone commented that.
Mm-hmm.
Who commented that?
Mr. Delp.
He's right. You're right.
I think it's probably right.
I think-
I don't like it. I don't like doing the cloning
It
thing.
does. It feels cheap.
It feels cheap. It's the same thing as time travel. A lot of times, time travel for me feels cheap.
Mm.
That's why I was worried about it, like in the Avengers
Yeah.
movies, stuff like that. But you're probably right. He probably is a clone.
I think it would have been better if like we knew for sure that was him. He died,
Mhm.
and then the clones like try to avenge him or
Yep.
something.
Yeah.
That would have been okay.
Tell me the theory you sent me the other day. It's so stupid, but I think it's exactly correct.
Someone said it on Star Wars Twitter. I'm so sorry. I don't remember who it is. I don't have it in front of me.
Yeah.
But they said it, I think, kind of as a joke because it was like that afternoon that they brought it up.
Mhm.
But they're like, if you look, Moff Gideon had a mustache through season 1 and 2, but his clones didn't have a mustache,
Mhm.
and he didn't have a mustache in this season. Was that his clone? I mean, which honestly, that would be something they would do. Be like,
It is absolutely.
see, but he didn't
something
have a
they would
mustache,
say.
so you should have
Because of
known
a
the whole
mustache.
time.
Part of me is like, that's so annoying. Part of me is like, it's kind of funny because it's just a mustache. But like,
Yeah.
I think that's the exact thing.
I love it. I love it so much. I think he's definitely a clone. We do owe someone an apology,
Yeah, we do.
a big one, because there's like a whole TikTok and video post that we did about it. But
Oh yeah,
Axe Woves is not a traitor.
we spent
So much
all last
time.
week just like
I
bashing him and like not even saying
was
we
100
think this might happen. We were like, okay, this is obviously what's happening.
like if Star Wars were real and I were like watching the news,
Uh-huh.
I would have gotten out my gear and gone after him. Like I was that convinced. Like I'm gonna stop it. It's bad.
Uh-huh.
And I would have been in the wrong, you know. He
We
was
would-
not. He
listen,
was actually a really cool hero.
We would have a defamation lawsuit on our hands
If he were real.
if he were real.
If this show is successful in the Star Wars universe, we should get Arabesh logos.
Say that again.
We should get Arabesh logos, the Star Wars language.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would be super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Coming soon to a theater near
Remind
year.
me this later.
No, but he
That's a
was
good
he was actually really cool. There's some cool visuals of him going up in space.
Mhm.
He literally saved the whole ship,
He saved the whole thing.
the whole
He
thing,
just sacrificed himself, like no questions asked.
and then got out like last minute. And he killed Moff Gideon.
Mhm.
Really, it
Yeah.
was the ship going down that
Mhm.
and got off the whole thing.
Yep.
That was awesome.
And that's the guy that we bashed all last week. Oops.
I mean, like, I don't feel bad. Like, let me get this straight.
Well, he is a fictional
I was
character.
pretty.
you don't really have to feel bad.
Hey,
This
this
I said defamation, but like that was a joke.
okay. Trying to cover myself so no one sues me. Oh man, this is the things we waste our time on.
We don't know how law works.
No, I'm not a lawyer.
I know you are not.
I am not a lawyer. I know a lawyer. That doesn't make me qualified.
I'm so proud of you. Please get me out of here.
Okay.
Okay. So other things that happened in this episode when during this the end scene where they're fighting with Moff Gideon, it's Bo-Katan and Mando kind of facing off with Moff Gideon and Grogu helping out a little bit. Moff Gideon ends up destroying the Darksaber.
Oh, Moff Gideon destroys the Darksaber. I hated that.
/ clone Moff Gideon destroys the
Yeah,
Darksaber.
so I hated that because it seemed too easy. I think there is a thing in like the Star Wars Encyclopedia or what there's pictures in it, I don't know, but apparently Mandos do have like some kind of mechanical like glove thing that's a cannon that's much stronger. I don't know. I assume it's made out of Beskar, but I assume that's what he used.
Oh right,
Because there did seem to be some sound effects where you could hear machinery almost. But
I
it
thought
felt
it
cheap.
seemed like his suit had some
Yeah.
extra power in it. So
Had to have.
however they do it, based on like some of the like punches he threw,
Mhm.
stuff like that, because it like sent them flying. Where it's like that's not just like a
Well,
dude.
Yeah, right, and it it was funny that they kind of put him in that suit, which was awesome suit.
Super cool.
But he
looking.
went toe to toe with Mando in season 2
Yeah.
without that suit.
Yep.
Like he can fight.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess he did have Mando. Really, it was Bo-Katan that saved him. I mean, so I guess
he won that fight. He just ended up getting outnumbered, and then Grogu obviously uses the Force, and that's kind of like a cheat code.
Which in this season, actually, the whole series, but Grogu never uses the Force for attack.
Yeah,
only to defend. He moves weapons away. He never brings the weapons to anybody. Which Luke, I assume that was all Luke's training,
right?
That we saw in the book of Boba Fett,
or leftover from Jedi stuff.
Jedi training. Yes, that is true. But Darksaber's destroyed.
Yes, it is. What do you think happens? It doesn't just this isn't the end of the dark.
It would suck.
It would kind of just be like, oh, okay, so
what was the point of literally half the Clone Wars episodes?
Yeah, exactly.
I think, the crystal's still there.
Yep.
The crystal is there.
Yeah.
There's a Jedi in this whole thing that does not have a lightsaber.
There is. That's my theory.
I think it's Grogu. I think that will it be a dark? It would still be a dark saber, right? I'm not familiar enough with the crystal.
It would probably look the same, whether or not it's not
like a sword.
It's like a sword blade, right? It might not look like that anymore.
Is it gonna be double bladed? It's gonna be double bladed.
You think so?
It's gonna be. Yeah, I don't know why. That just popped into my head. Cool. It's gonna be double bladed. You know who helps build it? That droid, the Ahsoka trailer, voiced by David.
Oh yeah.
I bet that's what happens.
Yep, I bet you're exactly right.
The doctor's going to show Grogu how to build a lightsaber. It's going to be great.
That is pretty cool.
And David Tennant's coming back as the doctor later this year. Oh gosh, what a year!
What a year!
The last 3 years, fandom wise and for everything, it's just been phenomenal. Stupid,
some good stuff.
It just. If we had to go through 3 bad Star Wars movies and some just other stuff like Captain Marvel, I'll take it.
I thought Captain Marvel was fine.
The first time I did too.
I've seen more than once.
Oh well,
I think it's fine.
I've seen Fantastic Four more than once. The remake.
I love how you put yourself through that again, just to see. Just for science.
I did.
It was good.
I did it for science, and it was horrible. I realized why I'm not a scientist.
We got a comment from Elliot. Y'all see the zombie trooper helmet?
In Mando?
I think so. I don't remember this.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm missing the reference. So
Elliot, I'm gonna need some references.
You might have to send me a text or something with
some
more
with a picture,
and we'll circle back to it. But I don't remember this.
I feel like I should have seen this. Zombie, he was a zombie? Not Elliot,
zombie
but the trooper. Zombie trooper.
Is
a zombie trooper a type of trooper?
I don't know.
That's terrifying. If so.
I'm trying to think through that episode and what I missed.
There'd be no zombie trooper. That was like a burnt head. That's just a word bad. Huh. I don't know. We'll circle back to that. Send us a picture. Or someone send us a picture. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do that in the chat.
No
idea.
He could text me. So did you like the episode?
I thought it was a great episode. I actually really enjoyed the finale. Or the last scene was beautiful.
I did too.
Obviously there's gonna be more, but it's good. It would be a good series ending. If that were the series ending, and then we just jumped into Ahsoka to kind of maybe there's a time jump in Ahsoka. In regards to the whole Cara Dune thing, where she was supposed to be a ranger, but she's off doing stuff, blah, blah, blah. I think Dave Filoni corrected that when he had Mando approach the pilot we literally can never remember the name for as soon as we sit down for the show and said, I want to go fight bounties or go find people for you off the record. He is the Ranger of the Republic now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I would be okay with them ending the show here. They won't.
No, they won't.
But I would be okay
with
it.
Money.
I think it'd be a good kind of ending, wrapped things up, brought it together. It was cohesive. I think I enjoyed how they kind of did it. I really loved.
It was very peaceful. He literally brought 2 different clans together and helped save Mandalore, reclaim Mandalore.
Exactly.
He deserved to. I was really bothered. I was like, I just feel like that plane's too hot to have all that armor on right now. Actually, I want to. There's 2 things I want to address before we move on from the Mandalorian.
Sure.
Din Grogu. What would we be thinking?
Din Grogu. I love it.
I love it too.
I got so excited.
I think it's beautiful.
I only cried a little bit, but it was more than 0.
So there's a lot of cultures in the world, in our world, where they take the name of like the first name, right? Like backwards. That's how they do it. And I assume maybe that was Din Djarin's culture, where he was actually born or raised from before he was a foundling, and for them to respect his culture in the way that now his kin will take his name. We're not going to do like a Mandalorian thing,
right? Yeah,
because like Bo-Katan Kryze, you know, like the Kryze goes on, right? Clan Kryze. Whereas wherever Din came from, that was how they did it. But the name was the first name. So then you just, I don't know, and I thought that was awesome.
I thought it was cool.
I absolutely loved it.
It sounds better than Grogu Djarin too.
That too. That I didn't think about it that way. 100%. I did too. And I want to bring this up because apparently this is a growing thing. And there was rumors before the season even aired, like, oh, Pedro Pascal walking away from Mandalorian, blah, 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 whatever, right? Pedro Pascal is like the hottest thing on the planet right now.
Yeah, he is.
He's one of the, everyone loves him.
Just one of those things. Yep.
So you can't imagine him walking away. Well, apparently he's on this other really successful TV show called The Last of Us.
Apparently,
what does Pat McAfee say? Allegedly, that was the main reason we never really saw his face this season, was because of scheduling conflicts. He was on that show so much. So which bothers me because it's been like 2.5 years since the last season of Mando. I don't know how we ended up filming those at the same time, if that's what happened.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, there's talks like maybe he is going to be done. Because I mean, there's 2 other body actors already, Brendan Wayne, and I forget the other gentleman's name, unfortunately. I do apologize. But like, they do a great job. I mean, could you not just have him come in and record lines? Or could you be like, hey, here's X amount of money, Pedro. We want to use a voice via AI.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
I mean, why not do that now?
Yeah.
Everyone wins, kind of.
I could see him wanting to walk away at this point, though, because his career really is taking off.
Yeah.
And it's like, because of the role as the Mando, his face is not all over that show.
Yes.
Which means he could get out and not have this as like the thing that's attached to him for the rest of time. Like, it's not like a Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter.
Yes.
Ewan McGregor.
Yes.
Like, I feel like once you play these really iconic roles, they stick with you, and that can kind of be a problem. But for him, because his character wears a helmet the entire time, he's not going to have
Has that
issue
happened
as
before?
much.
For someone so iconic with a character, but you never really see their face?
I mean, Darth Vader.
But you don't think of it of someone.
You think of James Earl Jones.
But you don't.
And he's just.
I don't picture James Earl Jones.
I don't picture him. You're right.
I picture Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
And we've seen Pedro Pascal.
Yep.
In this, you know what I mean? This is the first season we haven't seen his face. So in this season did a really good job of saying like, hey, we don't need him to be the center of these stories.
That's why I think it's not completely impossible. Like, especially if Pedro's not fully on board, like they might just walk away and then maybe bring him back later,
like
or
season
like
5.
in cameos throughout whatever they're doing. But this might be the end of the Mandalorian stuff. And then they just move into this bigger kind of timeline.
I mean, what if we did something where like he's not in season 4? They focus around like Bo-Katan rebuilding Mandalore, maybe with Sabine. If by this time we'll have
that's a very good point. Yeah,
and maybe that's where the Ghost Crew hangs out. Ezra and all that. Maybe that's where they do the training. Maybe, oh my God, what if Ezra trains Grogu? That's another whole thing. But maybe they do that. Maybe in this big culmination movie, maybe we haven't seen Din Djarin for a while. And then, like they do in every episode, and it never gets old. You just hear the that's his theme music, and then he comes in and his N1 Starfighter.
Tyler's rendition of the theme music, we should say.
Yeah, we should put
that
on
cool.
iTunes.
I want to see one of our not Jedi friends train Grogu. I think it'd be cool.
Our not Jedi
either Ezra or Ahsoka.
I think Ahsoka would be the coolest, just because I think Luke tried. Obviously, it's not like he failed, but Grogu chose to go back with Din. Yeah. But it would be cool because she specifically said no in season 2.
Yeah.
like he's too old, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Because I think it would be a really cool parallel of Anakin being told no, and then someone taking him under his wing and doing it anyway, and then Ahsoka saying the same thing about someone and then doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Because then I think it just harkens back. It just the Ahsoka Anakin thing. The Ahsoka Anakin thing. I just it's such a beautiful relationship,
yeah,
and I just
it is.
to see that kind of I don't know,
Kind of brought forward and done again is interesting thought.
We're gonna see Hayden Christensen and Ahsoka, aren't we? It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think we are.
I'm gonna be a
I think we
wreck.
absolutely are.
Oh god,
I know. I can't wait.
I kind of want to live stream that. People can cry with me.
There we go. We can cry.
Any more
Cry
comments?
with everyone else? Not right now. Nope.
Losers. I'm just kidding. Thank you guys for watching. I really do
Well,
appreciate it.
We sort of appreciate you. Honestly. We'll stick with Star Wars.
We'll stick with Star Wars for a minute. Quick break or quick ad read from our sponsors. Just kidding. We have none. Let's go move on to the next segment. Oh gosh.
Man, sponsors.
Oh man.
LOL.
People can't attack you for it if you attack yourself first.
There you go.
That's
There
right.
you go. You ran into a picture on the internet this week.
I ran into a picture on the internet.
We wanted to discuss it.
Well, let's go throw that picture up on the screen for everybody. So you have to choose one: red pill, blue pill, whole matrix thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you see here, if you choose the red pill, you get Obi-Wan Kenobi, Andor, Star Wars Rebels. What do we got here?
Empire,
Empire,
the Sith, and Solo.
And Solo. If you choose the blue pill, you've got Mando, Book of Boba Fett, the Clone Wars, A New Hope, Return of the Jedi, and the Phantom Menace.
Mhm.
I mean, we should choose neither because the Attack of the Clones is not any of these.
I think that's probably on purpose.
Guess I'm not taking the pill. No. Okay, so we're gonna debate this. Red pill, blue pill. We want you to chime in. Like, what are you choosing? Are you choosing red pill or blue pill? You leave a comment what you're choosing, and we'll argue with you or for you. So, I mean, either way.
You start, so then I can tell you how you're wrong.
So me, just taking a look at this, obviously you can make probably an argument for either one. Obviously, I'm looking down because I'm looking at my monitor, so I apologize if I'm not looking. So I am going to choose.
Oh my goodness.
The red, I don't know, the red pill. I'm going to choose the red pill. I'm choose the red pill again. Obi-Wan Kenobi. I get 3 good episodes. I get 3 solid episodes. Actually, you know what? My argument is done right here. I get to watch episode 3, and I get to watch Anakin fall to the dark side while Obi-Wan cries, and then I can just go to the last episode of Obi-Wan and watch their final battle. Oh, and then before that, I can watch Anakin and Ahsoka do the same thing in Rebels. That's my argument. I mean, that's all I need.
So you're gonna take like 3 hours of all of that content and say that's why.
100%, dude.
You're just gonna
no. I mean, well, first off,
stuff.
Rebels, flawless, right?
Rebels is really good.
It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
This is so good. I can't even say anything. I'm trying to. I can't. It's physically impossible.
Why is Rebels good?
I don't know.
Because of the Clone Wars. Everything the Clone Wars set up allowed Rebels to be good. Ahsoka is all good because of Clone Wars. Hondo, all those scenes are so great because of the Clone Wars. We get so much backstory in the Clone Wars. We wouldn't have Star Wars, period, if it wasn't for A New Hope. I also have the best of the originals.
Which one?
Return of the Jedi.
You really think so? Okay, that's a whole other thing. A lot of people really love that movie.
I don't know that
I love
have a strong opinion on.
I love the
Return
final
versus
battle.
Empire.
I don't know.
I think I would go Return.
Now that I'm sitting here, actually like comparing those two, I think I go Return on that.
The Endor battle, like it's just so good.
That whole like last sequence. There's just something going. Honestly, it's the last half of the movie, and there's something going on every part of the movie.
And it's good.
It's beautiful.
It's all really good. The scenes at the end with the Force Ghosts, love it.
Love it. Hayden Christensen belongs to be the one in there. I will fight you. I will argue. Who wants to argue? Who wants to argue that it should be Sebastian Shaw instead of Hayden Christensen? Because I'll fight. I'll argue right now. Okay, leave a comment, and we'll argue.
I completely agree. I'm glad they did it. Elliot said the only thing bad about the blue one is Boba Fett, and he's completely right. We're going to pretend it's not there.
Solo's a great movie.
We're gonna pretend that Clone Wars is 2 boxes wide, and we're gonna.
Oh,
move
you're on both. Oh, that blue pill. Yeah, that is really the only
And
bad
you
thing
get
on
the
there.
Mandalorian, which is so good.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's all been good, but that first season of The Mandalorian, can we just appreciate how special that was? Because it was new to us. We hadn't gotten anything like it. It was the first, like, all right, we're going to do Disney Plus and we're going to do Star Wars and let's see how this goes.
Yep.
And it was just like, wow, this is so good. Just such high quality.
So it sucks because like you're making good points. Like I almost want to switch sides here.
Well,
Like,
then I
just
win.
Because
Let's move on.
No.
I win. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Have a good night.
Because, I mean, the argument here would be quality versus quantity, right?
I suppose.
I think you get
maybe
more quality out of yours, but I think you get more impactful stuff in mine in this red pill. Because think about this.
Maybe
I get to.
We will just gloss over the fact that all of my
is this
favorite
Rogue One
scenes
or
of
is
Star
it
Wars
Andor?
are
It's
in
Andor.
the
Okay.
side.
So I get to watch episode 3. I get to watch Anakin, Obi-Wan.
How come Solo's on there but not Rogue One?
It makes it hard. That's what makes it hard, dude.
That's probably on purpose.
Solo's a good. Make Solo
fine.
2 happen.
Solo's fine. I think it's all right.
They
pretty
won't,
good.
but make it happen.
Yeah.
So I get to watch Anakin and Obi-Wan fight, lose each other as brothers, basically. Luke and Leia get born. And the next time I see Luke is in Empire Strikes Back.
You miss a lot of info there.
No, because at that I get spoiler alert. We learn that he's his father. I guess we would have already known that if we watched episode 3. But
Yeah.
Luke finds out. Well, actually, we see Luke again in Obi-Wan first. So we know a little bit.
Nikki said red pill.
Thank you, Nikki.
She's wrong. She said Rogue One sucks because everyone dies. But they had to.
They had to.
die.
Many Bothans died. None of them were Bothans, but a lot of them died, which means more people died. Yes.
What are you even talking about?
An episode in New Hope.
You're
Mon
weird.
Mothma goes, many Bothans died for this info. She doesn't sound like that. But if she did, that's what it would have exactly sounded like. So, but yeah, it's red pill all day. Right?
No, it's obviously the blue pill. Anyway, let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, let us know. Like the video for red pill, like the video for blue pill.
I agree.
You see how this works?
Like and subscribe for red.
Like for blue, subscribe for red.
or do both for both.
Then really throw us off. I don't know which one you picked.
Hey, if we get subscribers, it don't matter. All right, let's move on to this to the last part of our show. Tonight.
Yes,
we're
gonna live cast. We're gonna live cast. They're gonna come in here. We're gonna cast them right now. We're gonna cast the live action Incredibles.
We are going to cast the live action.
The movie
Incredibles.
that is yet to come.
This movie and it's not announced. We don't know that it's happening.
We literally just made this up.
We're just kind of hoping it happens. We talked about the Incredibles last week, and we were
did.
like, you know what? What if we sat and took some time to try to think through what would a good cast, live action cast, be for the Incredibles movie that is yet to come? And so we're going to talk about that.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna cast. So here is the Incredibles.
That's them.
That's them. That's our cast. Right there. No.
What if we just
We're
turn
gonna-
them into people with AI?
I only saw the Whoa. Not cool. I only saw the second one like once or twice, and I think that's images from the second one, right?
I think so.
The dude in the top is freaking me out though.
Kind of scary.
A little bit. I don't remember who that is.
Oh, it's the so in the second one of the things that happens is they get all of the other superheroes around and they put these glasses on them that mind controls them.
Oh,
So I think
that's an
that's
intense
just
story. I remember it
think
being
that's
good.
I think it's like the villain.
Is the villain? I don't know. That's freaking me out though.
So in Incredibles 2, it's like a billionaire guy. He gathers all the superheroes together.
It's what's his
and
face?
sister.
It's the guy that plays. He's in Better Call Saul. He's Saul. It's that guy. It's that guy.
Mhm.
He's in How I Met Your Mother, The
No,
Office.
Bob
Odenkirk.
Odenkirk. Yep.
Yep, he's the second Michael Scott in The Office, who actually he auditioned for the original Michael
Yep.
Scott.
Mhm.
Yep, all that fun stuff. So
Yep.
we're here for knowledge. We're gonna give you guys knowledge. He was in How I Met Your Mother. He was Marshall's boss.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's right.
He had the dog Sprinkles or
I
Bubbles
forgot
or some
about
Bubbles
that.
or something. Yep.
So
Good
okay, so
divorce.
that explains.
Yes.
So Nikki and I were talking about him the other day, and she's like, "Where do I recognize him from?"
Everywhere.
That's where.
Then he was in
How
a
I
really
Met Your
good
Mother.
action movie like last year.
Interesting.
I think. I never watched
He's a good
it.
actor. I like him.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Anyway,
They make anyone an action star.
moving on.
He's
He's not a part of this conversation.
not. Well, he
Other
was
than-
because
other than
he's
he was,
he's in
how
this
he
movie
was.
and he's that freaky guy. I'm gonna. Okay. Well, I don't know what order we're gonna cast these in.
Mm-hmm. Let's start with Dash.
Do we want to take that off or no? We're gonna...
Let's leave it on.
Okay, let's leave it on. I'm gonna move over here. So you
Well,
can
no,
see my
you're right. We
beautiful
should take it
face.
off.
I mean, I don't care. We're just our producer called off, so
We'll put it down. It's taking up a while. It was bigger than I realized.
That's what she said.
We did
Sorry,
just talk
we
about
did
how
The
I met-
Office. You
Yeah,
see
yeah,
this? This is how comedy works. I don't know why I said it like that. Okay. Comedy. That's how this works. Okay, so we're gonna. We just got a very great text message. Okay. Let's start. We're just gonna start with. We're gonna start with Violet. So we casted Violet earlier, and we both came to an agreement.
Yeah.
And we're gonna cast. I don't know if this is a sequel or if this is just a live action remake. It doesn't matter.
There's some like possibilities here. We could just remake the original.
We
like
could.
they've
I
done with
think-
other Disney movies.
I think. Well, we're gonna be a little. We're not
We
gonna
might give some more than
Age.
one name as well. We'll just talk.
Oh yeah, because ages. I mean, it's hard to
Mhm.
find
Yep.
like baby actors for Jack Jack. I don't know how to find those. But we're gonna go Violet first off, and let us know if you agree or disagree in the comments. We're gonna go with Anya Joy Taylor.
Yep.
She's on fire right now. She's got The Menu came out. She was in the chess show on Netflix.
Did you watch
Queen's
that?
Gambit. I watched the first one. I watched the first one.
It's a movie about chess. You're
It's
probably
a
not
series.
smart enough to.
I do chess. I
follow.
heard chess is one of the hardest things in the world, like to master. Okay, and so we're gonna go Anya Joy Taylor. She's on fire
I'll
now.
confess, I don't think I've seen a single thing that she's in.
She was in The Menu. She was good in that. She's actually in the new Mario movie. She's Peach in the new Mario movie. So she was like already on my
Okay.
mind because I was actually watching a trailer today at
makes
work
sense.
for Mario.
I need to go see that still.
Heard raving things.
I'm excited.
I've not heard one bad thing. You get Jack Black singing as Bowser. I love
Mhm.
it. So Anya Joy Taylor as Violet. I think she would kill it. I think she'd crush it. Who we got next? Dash. Let's do Dash
Let's do
next.
Dash.
The brother. So we have a few different.
We have a lot of names for Dash. It just kind of depends
Yeah.
on is this 10 years past the original Incredibles? Is it during the time of
Let's
the
go older. I guess that makes it a little
an
easier.
older Dash? You put Tom Holland, and it's hard to argue with that.
I don't like it anymore. I disagree. I like my last choice the best.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet. I don't like.
So the thing with Tom Holland is he's already in a Marvel movie, and I want this to be able to be
I
in
know.
the MCU.
Oh, okay.
So I
Okay,
think
we can't do him then.
Timothy Chalamet makes it's.
I like Timothy Chalamet. I've only seen him in kind of serious stuff though.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my only thing. Is Dash is kind of one of those like.
Oh yeah, he's like
Right.
He's not a serious character.
No. One other one we threw on here was I don't have the actor's name unfortunately, but it was the kid that played the young Luke in
Which he would have to
Obi-Wan.
play like the actual
Dash.
Dash. from
Yes.
The first.
So
That's-
that,
that's a good
I'm going with
choice, yeah.
Timothy Chalamet personally.
But Timothy Chalamet is Dash.
Yeah, he's older. He's like maybe he's in his like teen like I don't want to be a superhero guys.
Like later
I don't want to
teens.
be. I don't want to do
Right.
this. I want to go hang out with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of a rebel.
There you go.
Yep, that's Timothy Chalamet. Who we got next? Jack Jack. Got Jack Jack. Jack Jack. Who do we put? Who do we got? We got man, that would have been helpful had I put a TV series next to this actor's name so I knew what he was in.
I love you put a name. I don't know who it is either. You just put it there.
Let's just go with I don't know how to say his name, but he plays young Sheldon.
Yep.
And he also is in Fuller House. Yeah, he's in Fuller House. He's a kid. He's one of the sons. But I think he'd be a good choice. He's a good actor. I don't know if it's Ian or Ian Armitage. Like Armitage Hucks. I think he'd be a good choice. That one's
Sure.
open though.
Mhm.
We're doing open casting calls for that one because that
Oh,
one's
yeah,
tough. So you're
absolutely.
gonna have to really kill that audition.
It's hard to know. Like, there aren't that many kid actors.
right? And I'm not a casting director.
Mm-hmm. I had another good thought for either a young Jack or our young Dash.
Leonardo
Jack
DiCaprio.
would work. Not who I was
Oh.
going to say. Walker Scobell.
What's
He
he
is in a new Owen Wilson movie. He's like his dad is a superhero. He goes and finds his lair and then has to go help his dad. Yada yada yada. And then he's in Ryan Reynolds' movie where he goes back
where
in
he's
time.
young. Oh,
And
younger Ryan Reynolds.
is that like
I'm just kidding. That's the one, right? That's
Yeah, that one. Is that like not? I think I knew
it
that
wasn't a
from the
spoiler.
trailer.
No,
I was
yeah,
gonna
I
say,
think
okay.
so. That was a great movie, by the way.
I've not watched it. But I
You never
want to
watched that?
No.
You love it. You'll love it.
Okay,
It's
I'll
great.
put it
Maybe
on our list.
it made me emotional.
Oh, well, there we go.
It was very good. Yep.
But
So,
anyway, I think he would be a good choice for.
I actually like him.
Either of these
I think he'd be a good Dash.
I think he'd be a really good Dash if we were in the
Ooh.
current age,
Yeah, I like that
like
a lot.
the original Incredibles.
I like
1
that a
age.
lot. Let's go. Oh, we got Frozone. Is that his name? Frozone.
Mhm. It
Frozone.
has to be Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel Jackson. There's just no,
Mhm.
literally no. If he were unable to make it, no Frozone at all.
That's a
He's just-
possibility. The alternative,
But he's in the
actor that I
MCU.
thought of is that's a good point. So
So it can be
could
Samuel
use-
Jackson.
I don't know his name, but he's in This Is Us.
Oh, I love it already.
And his voice,
The
he
brother?
voices in Frozone. Yeah,
The brother.
voices in Frozen.
He does that. What is his name? I don't know. He's a good actor.
He's
I've
very
seen him
good.
in a few things. I wish I knew his
I
name.
think he would make a good Frozone.
He
too,
would be
if
fantastic.
Sam couldn't make it.
No, I kind of want to. No, he can't because MCU. So we're going in.
He
we're
might
going
work
in
better
MCU.
with our age range anyway.
He
where
would.
other actors-
Who else do we
actors would be.
got? So we got Edna Mode.
Edna Mode.
Who we got? Edna Mode. So I don't know. I don't know if we're in consensus with this pick.
I love it. It would be a different spin on Edna
So
Mode.
do you remember when in The Office, you can look up the Office audition videos and you see all these actors auditioning for these parts and they didn't get them, but they got other roles. Well, this is what happened with this actress. She auditioned for
Violet.
Violet,
Mhm.
and we're like, oh, like you'd be great as Violet, but then Anya Joy Taylor came in and just killed it. And then we're like, but we have, I don't know, I didn't see what she said.
She
Hey,
said Wanda Sykes.
wait, I'm changing my
That would be
answer.
amazing.
Wanda Sykes, 100%. You're in. Oh man, killed my build.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's
would
actually
be,
perfect.
That would be a lot of fun.
Wanda Sykes. I can't. I was gonna lead into this great build where I said Jenna Ortega is Edna Mode, but Wanda Sykes is by far.
It's perfect.
Can you imagine Jenna Ortega? She lost the role of Violet, and now she loses the role of Edna Mode.
Like it's just like a supporting character.
I know that's rough. Oh, so we have Edna Mode is Wanda Sykes. That is just it. Who do we inside from Mrs. Incredible? How do you feel about this casting?
I don't.
We're in the MCU now, so
It's fine.
we can't do it.
Exactly. So what about
We were gonna say Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson's who we put down? It makes sense.
It
It would be an
does.
easy plug and play. She could do it. I thought Anne Hathaway
Oh,
would be
Anne
another
Hathaway
option.
would be good.
I wanted to say
Ana de Armas. Sorry, I went somewhere for a second.
you got a bit of an age issue there, buddy.
I know. I just.
You left us there for a moment. That's pretty great.
I left my body.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh. Sorry.
I was gonna say Jenna Fisher would be
Oh.
interesting.
Ooh, I like that a
Be
lot.
kinda fun.
Actually, I like that a lot.
Mhm.
Jenna Fisher. Let's go with
It'd be
that.
kind of funny because John Krasinski plays
Mr. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
And she's Mrs. Incredible.
exactly. It'd be
Bro.
kind of funny.
This needs to be a thing. There's so many great product ideas, crossovers. I love this.
And then
It's in the MCU too.
yeah, exactly.
So it would be perfect.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Hey, oh my gosh, can we make this happen just for this moment?
You know, I'm starting to realize we don't have as much pull as we think we do in the
I
Disney
beg to
universe,
differ.
so we
I
probably
beg to
can't
differ.
make it happen.
Say that again when we have our press credentials at Star Wars Celebration Japan. Can't wait to revisit this video. Okay.
I don't know how much pull that means, but anyway, we'll try it.
I think, is that everybody except Mr. Incredible? We have Mr. Incredible,
Mhm.
who we consensus.
Yes, and I didn't think of this guy. You brought him up, and then I was like, oh, that's perfect.
David Harbour.
Mm-hmm.
Hopper in the Stranger Things. Hellboy in the remake.
Yep.
In the Santa Claus movie that just came out, the action Christmas movie. He'd be just Mr. Fantastic, dude. Or Mr. Incredible. It's Mr. Incredible.
Yeah, I think he's a really good fit.
You know how I came up with that?
I'm curious, actually.
I could not figure out who to cast. I was at work.
I
actors.
struggled with this one. I looked up every list. I was like, actors over 40.
Yes.
Actors over 50.
I was struggling.
I could not come up with anything.
So I typed in Incredibles live action. And someone's like, David Harbour. I'm like, Deb, that's all I need. I know. I felt so dirty.
You thought of this one.
I did not. I can't take credit, dude. I gotta come clean. I was like, I don't want to go off any fan cast I've seen, but it's perfect.
Mad.
It's perfect.
I'm not mad, but I am.
You're not even disappointed because we're gonna get David Harbour as Mr. Incredible.
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
So I'm glad we got there. In all fairness, I did not have a better idea.
I didn't
have another idea even.
No, because anyone you think of just doesn't work.
And it's just kind of like meh. Like John Cena, meh.
Oh, John Cena would be cool.
He'd be all right, but like it feels so.
It feels
obvious, maybe.
Yeah, he's got muscles. Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's like all the other muscly guys I thought of. Too.
And that's the thing. Anyone that like looks like a superhero, it felt typecasted.
Been a superhero.
Yes,
that too. Like John Cena, Superman, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Like,
and you need someone that's kind of like funny or like
because these are not like none of these characters are Miss Incredible. She's kind of serious, but everyone else is kind of like goofy and it's playful.
Yeah,
so I think that's a good choice.
Will Ferrell.
David Harbour.
No, so we got our live action Incredibles cast. It had done. We should have made a graphic. That would have been really cool.
I could not figure out how to do it technically, and so I did not try.
That's fair. I guess you know what they say. It's always better to not do it than to try. So,
it's either do or do not, and I didn't know how to do.
That's called lawyered. You're right. Actually, I got no defense against that.
I guess I could have figured out how to do it where it just like pops up at the end, but I wanted to do it like one by one.
That would have been cool.
Would have blown up in our faces because we changed every single one of them.
We really did. I Wanda Sykes. That gets me. What a great idea.
Good idea.
That was Nikki's idea. I love it.
It's phenomenal.
That's fantastic. Man, what a show.
What a show.
What a show. I'm sitting here trying to like find our live stream to see how long we started streaming, and then I realized there's a clock in front of me.
There's
that I know how to read.
Yeah.
And
we started at the same time every week, so you could just backtrack.
Pop in. I literally put announcements out every Monday, so I could just listen to myself. Oh, 8:30. Got it. Only on YouTube. Tell your friends,
please,
if you like it. If you don't think it's a train wreck, tell them to tune in to watch.
It is.
Watch a train wreck.
It's a train wreck, but you know what they say about train wrecks? Just like and subscribe.
They do. They do. They like and subscribe. Yeah, like it or it'll go off the rails. I was going to go somewhere with that. Please, it just did not land.
Please get us out of here.
Just like that Malaysia flight. That was dark. Oh, man. Oh, man. It is late on a Monday. Oh, man. Oh, if you're here for good humor. All right. We should probably end the show.
Yeah, we should.
Guys, let us know. Red pill, blue pill. Static context, that's really bad. Which would you choose? It's getting late. Who are you casting in the Incredibles live action? Is it Ana de Armas or anyone else? I don't know. So let us know. I got nothing else. We have hats. We go. These will be available soon to purchase.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you here next week, probably. And with that,
may the force
be with you.
Be with you.